Hip Hop since 1987.com.
Terrell Thomas, Hip Hop since 1987. We're live on Location Days Arts right in Atlanta. But I'm with a cat right now. He took his time to come down 85 South from Charleston, South Carolina to see how we do things here in the A. Goes by the name of Juice Escobar. You got a lot of big things popping, man. How you feeling today?
Everything good, man. What's up with you, man?
Nah, you are actually what's up. You're down here from South Carolina. You're in Atlanta. You've been making heavy moves in the city. I seen you running around with Hood Rich and whatnot. I know you got a history here with the Street Execs.
Right.
You got a new project that's in the streets, The Rise of Juice Escobar. We're going to talk about that momentarily, but talk to me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, man, my name Juice Escobar, man, representing Charleston, South Carolina, you know. Just out here independent grinding, man, you know, putting in that footwork, you know, stepping on niggas' neck, you know.
Now, for us who don't get a chance to be in South Carolina, and maybe many across the nation, you know, we heard of Charleston a few years ago, tragically, with the incident that took place in the church, but you don't hear a whole lot about Charleston, South Carolina.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about your environment. Talk to me about the music scene in Charleston as well.
Yeah, man, Charleston, man, Charleston just turn up, man. Murder rate high, shit just crazy in Charleston, man. But the music scene, you know, that's an untapped market, you know. You got a lot of heavy artists out there, man, doing anything in Charleston, you know. Yeah, man, and we got a unique sound, and I just feel like the world need to hear that, and the world want to hear that, you know.
So tell me, how did you get involved with music? Being in Charleston, I'm quite sure, you know, I mean, music is everywhere. It's everywhere across our world. But when did you know, and how did you decide that you wanted to get involved with music, be a rapper, and be the CDO that you are?
Right, man. Ever since I was 8 years old, man, I started rapping. You know, I used to listen to all the greats, man, like Tupac, Biggie, you know, Snoop Dogg. All the Cash Money, No Limit, you know, all that, man. Yeah.
Now, I know you had a project that dropped about a year and a half ago. This is your third project we were talking about briefly. You had a project that dropped before. You dropped the reloaded version before coming out with your third project, The Rise of Juice Escobar. Talk to me a little bit about that project. Right. I see you had some heavy hitters on that one as well. You worked with Chop House on that project, some very dope productions, some dope features on that project. Give me a little bit of insight about that.
Yeah, man, The Rise of Juice Escobar crazy, man, because, you know, like, I just came up with a new flow with it and everything, you know, and I got a lot of good producers on it, and that shit just going real heavy right now, man. From 1 to 15, man, every track just straight banger, you know what I mean? I got some tracks for the ladies, you know, and everything else just, you know, that real street music, you know?
So what would be your favorite track on the project? If I'm a new cat and after this interview I say to myself, damn, I need to go check out some of this Juice Escobar music, what would be the first track they need to skip to or go to and check out what you got to talk about?
If you ask me, I think the first track would probably be No Competition, man. That's my shit.
Why is that?
Because sometimes, man, I just like how I just feel sometimes, you know, there ain't no competition, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. But that shit real hard. I mean, just not even for myself. I mean, just be like anything that anybody doing, you know what I mean? If you feel that you the best at what you do, it's no competition, you know what I mean? Whether you playing sports, just like how you do your interviews, I'm pretty sure you feel like you the best. You know, competition, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. I just feel like everybody can relate to it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So take me through a typical session with Juice Escobar. You know, is it a long drawn out thing? Are you one of those cats that get in the booth, you're in the booth for an hour, you do what you gotta do when you're out? Are you a cat, you in the booth for 6 hours, you and the producer got a vibe together? Give me a little bit of insight on what a session is like with you.
Right. Well, since we've been talking about Street Execs, I used to do like 6-hour blocks, but I already have all my shit written, everything, you know what I mean? So just boom, 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 you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Might take a little 10, 15 minutes stop and smoke, but I'm on it, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So when I get a session, man, I do at least 4 songs. Yeah, man.
So do you travel here to Atlanta often? You know, you just mentioned the Charleston being an untapped market. It's still growing as far as music is concerned. So a lot of cats do, not only in Charleston, but just in the South alone. They kind of have to get on 75 north-south, 85 north-south, and come here to Atlanta to try to get things popping.
Right.
Do you come here to Atlanta often? And what have been some of your greatest moments so far here in Atlanta on your journey in the music career?
Yeah, I come to Atlanta often, man. I'm at least down here at least, I say about 2 times a month. But what I like about Atlanta really show you like what it takes to make it as far as like marketing and, you know, putting yourself out there and the right sound, and you know what I mean? That's all I feel like, you know? I just learned a lot just from seeing and being around certain people, you know what I mean?
Now you're taking a different approach as well. You're not just an artist or a rapper, as I was giving mention to when we were starting the interview. CEO,
Right.
DTI. Talk to me a little bit about that and some of the obstacles that that you face being a CEO and an artist. A lot of cats get into the music game and they don't realize that this is a business.
Right.
It's the music business. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, man, just like y'all you say, man, it's a business aspect. Like once you do that project, you're no longer an artist. Like you damn near a product now, you know what I mean? So you gotta put that product out there, you know what I mean? So the same energy I put in the street, I trying to put in to this music, you see what I'm saying? Just take over the streets, you know what I mean? But like you say, man, just the transition, you got to be on top of your business and you got to be an artist, so you got to try to balance everything out, you know what I mean?
Now it's we're in about coming to the end of the second quarter of 2017. Talk to me about some of your goals of this year. You dropped your project back in January. It's been taking off. That's The Rise of Juice Escobar. You can check that out immediately following the interview on Hip Hop's in 1987. But aside from putting out that project, you're here in Atlanta right now. I know you got the wheels moving. Summertime is right around the corner. Talk to me about some of your upcoming endeavors.
Right. Well, what I really want to do, man, I just want to plug in with all the DJs and all the tastemakers, you know what I mean? Just whatever it's going to take for this thing to pop, and you know what I mean? That's all I trying to do, man. And just get out there and, shake hands and kiss babies, man, like I running for president, you know what I mean? That's what I trying to do.
Now, we were talking briefly off camera, and I like to try to, sometimes involve our audience in those moments as well. I was like, damn, man, you got a bit of an accent. You from South Carolina. Do you have the Geechee connection? Talk to me about the Geechee culture and the hustle that associates with that.
Right. Yeah, man, that Geechee, man, that's back ever since the slave days, And that's one thing about us, man. I mean, as soon as you hear the first word come out of our mouth, man, you already know where we from, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, and we stand behind that, man, Real Geechee boy.
So, if I'm in South Carolina and I'm in the streets and I'm asking about you, hey man, you hear Juice Escobar? You hear about Juice Escobar? What they gonna tell me about you out there?
Oh yeah, man, them boy gonna say, yeah, man, that nigga off the island doing this thing, man. He sound real good and he rapping for the city, you know what I mean? That's one thing about me, man. I putting the whole city and the state on my back, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. I be really out here grinding state to state, man. Word.
Now you are grinding because in your work ethic, when people start to check you out, that'll show. Tell me, it's not bragging, I like to say, when it's the truth. So you're not bragging right now. Talk to me about some of the producers you worked with and some of the artists that you worked with as well.
All right. Well, I work with artists. I work with artists like Junior Boss, Cap One. I got beats from Chop House, Chogo Hard, Bobby Critical, Cassius G, you know what I mean? DJ Plug. And I also got a couple producers from Charleston like BB Slim and Drew from Street Truck Productions. Got some real heat, man. Just everything, man. All my beats, man. They just sound real good,
So, what is the main goal as far as the music business is concerned? Are you looking to do things yourself as just an artist? Or, like with you as the main focus of the label? Could you see yourself as taking on a Diddy or a Russell Simmons role where you're building an empire and you have artists under you? What's your ultimate goal?
Right. I want to take the Master P role now that you say that, you know what I mean? That's what I want to do. But I want to be the artist too, but at the same time, I got artists like Trouble Man, I got artists like Money Man, you know what I mean? Yeah, Money Man Loyalty, and Lil Boo. I got a couple other artists, man. We about to come out and we about to do something real special, you know what I mean? I got a Don Island Entertainment compilation about to come, and we just about to display our talent to everybody, man.
Now, we also, here at Hip Hop's in 1987, we big in the music world. We also like to be into the sports realm as well. Right now, the NBA playoffs is in full effect. We now have the Eastern Conference Finals with the Celtics and the Cavaliers taking place, and we also have the Western Conference Finals with the Spurs and the Warriors. Are you a big basketball fan, or do you have any predictions on who we will see in the finals this year?
Yeah, I like basketball, but I'm really a football man. But I just like LeBron, man, because, you know what I mean? I just want to see him I want to see if he could do the 6 like Jordan, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, I just really want to see that, man. Just anything but being great, man. That's why I about, and that's why I want to do, you know what I mean? I want to be great, so I want to see that man be great.
Like, being a football man, you in Carolina, I know the Panthers is there. What, a year ago they were in the Super Bowl. Last year, not so good season. Who you rocking with? What's your team? Who you see in the Super Bowl this year?
I'm a diehard 49er fan, but who I think will win the Super Bowl this
Y'all
year?
had a good draft this year.
Oh, we had a big
Y'all
boy
gonna be all
draft.
right.
Yeah, we could be all right. 2 more years, we should be there.
I respect that.
But who? Brady didn't beef up this year too. It might be the Patriots. Yeah, they did a lot.
He gonna be on the cover of Madden this year too and whatnot. So it might be one of those years.
Right.
So we know right now, as we said, you're in Atlanta. You'll be headed back soon to get the ball rolling in South Carolina and coming back here. You dropped the Rise of Juice Escobar, in January. You have a new project coming out later on this year. What can we expect from that? What will you be looking to reveal and show your fans with this upcoming project?
Well, with this up and coming project, what I want to do is I just want to work with more people, you know what I mean? People that actually relevant and really doing something, you know what I mean? Like bigger artists, you know what I mean? And just basically, man, I just want to just spread my shit around the world, man. That's all I trying to do, man, you know what I mean? Just network, meet all the DJs, all the tastemakers, like I say, take over the radio, street. I just don't know how to say it no other way, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
If I'm a new cat who, after this interview, I'm like, damn, I got to get in touch with this brother's movement. Where can I find some of your music right now? How can I get in touch with you via social media? All
right. Well, my music on all the sites, Dat Piff, the indie side on my mixtapes, goddamn, Audio Mac, that shit on damn near everything, man. My mixtapes, that shit on everything. But you can follow me on Facebook at Juice Escobar, Instagram, Juice_Escobar, Twitter, Juice_Escobar, my YouTube, Juice Escobar Cinema, man. Everything just Juice Escobar, man.
Before I let you go, do you have any titles in mind for the upcoming project?
I just like to keep that Escobar shit going, man. But I don't really know, man. But it might be a part 2, you know what I mean? The Rise of Juice Escobar, because it's the growth, you know what I mean? And I got a couple business endeavors that I'm working on too, man. So it's just not rap when I say the Rise of Juice Escobar, you know what I mean? Just life in general, man.
Let us know. What other fields are you dipping in outside of music?
Yeah, man. I trying to get into that food truck business and shit, man, because that's a big thing around the world, man. That food truck shit, yeah, man.
So what type of food are y'all gonna sell? What's gonna be the menu on your food truck?
We do soul food, we do seafood, we do it all, man. I come from a cooking family, man. We do it all. Yeah, man, you come around my way, you gonna get fat.
So is that something that you're gonna start in South Carolina, or is it something that you'll be looking to take nationally?
No, that's something I'm gonna start in South Carolina, then branch off and go nationally.
Dope.
Yeah, man.
And give us a little insight on Juice Escobar. You know, give us a little. Sometimes I hate to ask the question, where'd your name come from? It's so generic and whatnot, but a lot of cats do have a story behind their name. So where did your name come from?
Well, really, man. Juice came from you remember the PJs with Eddie Murphy?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, Big Juicy. Yeah, that's where that shit come from, man. By some older homeboys in the neighborhood, they just made the shit sound cool. Instead of calling me Big Juicy, they just been like, hey, Juice, you know what I mean? And that shit just stick, you know what I mean?
That's dope.
Yeah, man. And that Escobar shit, that shit just come from some street shit, so I just put that shit together. Juice Escobar.
I like that, man.
Yeah, man.
I like that a lot. We're going to stay in tune. What you got going on? Just one more time, tell the folks where they can catch you.
Yeah, man. Catch me at Juice Escobar on Facebook, Juice_Escobar on Instagram, Juice Escobar Cinema on YouTube. And just everything, just Juice Escobar, man. You find me, man. Big fresh nigga with that bag, you know what I mean? That's me, man. You know what I mean?
Check this brother out, man. Juice Escobar, you know what it is. Terrell Thomas, hip-hop since 1987. We're live at Days Arts. We're going to be bringing you a lot more from this brother. Don't forget, immediately following this interview, log on to the site. Check out the Rise of Juice Escobar. Got a lot of dope music on there. You will not be disappointed. Hip-hop since 1987.
Go on, DTI Entertainment.
Hip Hop since 1987.com.